It is probably an easier pathway when you first step out of the military to go into a company where they understand what you have done, or certainly a picture of what you've done in the military. Even if it's not to be your long-term company, it's a nice transitional step to go out to a company that does acknowledge and employ veterans and understands veterans and offers mentoring and guidance in moving forward to business.
The end of your career in the military doesn't mean the end of your working career. You need to look at every opportunity to get out and become employed, whether it's through an ex-service organisation, linking you into the civil industry, or just through the normal job application process. But have faith, there is a demand for talents that you have out in the civilian workforce.
Don't sell yourself short. Don't think that you've got nothing to offer, because you do. Probably start planning out, 12 to 6 months in advance. You've got to sort of think your way through it, and if you don't get one opportunity, another one will come along anyway.
Maybe have a bit of patience, maybe try a few things when you first leave the uniform, and don't be afraid to try new things. You might have been a cook in the army, you might have been an infantry soldier in the army, or a technician or computer operator. You don't have to go straight to that role. And also, just because you might have gotten out as a private or a corporal or sergeant or warrant officer, don't be confined by that. Don't be restricted. You are now your own person. Give it a year or two, find your feet, and then your direction will naturally come.
I would say don't isolate. Remember what value you have for your family, your friends, yourself, your country, and then remember that the skills you have, even if it doesn't matter what you've done in service, you can bring ridiculously valuable skills to the employment, to the workspace.
It's important to note that a lot of people, when they're transitioning out of defence, find employment that they think will be meaningful and they think that will meet their needs, but it actually turns out it doesn't. And what I'd say there is not everyone's career that they transition into is going to be their forever job. And there's a real opportunity there for you to go out into the world, try things, try new experiences, try new industries, because in the end, it doesn't really matter if that first job isn't perfect, because it could be that your second or your third or your fourth job will be the one that's really meaningful to you. And I think that's important.